Morning. Trying to push the DR rating towards A+. Never got there before. Trying to do it again with a slightly broken accelerator pedal. Hoping to pick up maybe 500 DR, maybe 1000 DR this morning. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully the internet connection is good enough. It was just about manageable yesterday without producing fine quality. These are the settings I use. I've decided to go with 5 to the rear today. It was a bit better than 4, which is what I was using yesterday. I was listening to the broadcast yesterday briefly, and I noticed that I clear my throat a lot. Sorry about that. That's just a morning thing. And morning appears to be when the internet is at its best in my neck of the woods. And as I've mentioned before, I quite like racing in the morning because the fields have a wide range of abilities. So if you get hard done by, you've got a chance of getting back to the front or the midfield so that your DR doesn't drop by a huge 1,000 points if you drop to the back. That's definitely wide. That's definitely deep. That's definitely better than before. Now I can't hear myself, that's because I've... Can you hear me now? I'm just trying to make sure I'm loud enough. Oh, that's a slightly more competitive race than I would really want. I'll just have to do my best. Could be a short stream. It doesn't help that I'm not getting the maximum out of the throttle when there's 1 second covering 10 cars. Oh, it's very strange. Excuse me. LVO Tricks. I raced him the other day. And I've raced Blitzraup before, if indeed that's how you say that. Oh, and Team Omega. Team Omega was in my last kind of edited and chosen video. He raced a bit rage crazy. Oh no, it was a different Omega actually. Let us not tar all Omegas. That's not me, that's someone else punting me badly. And then not letting me on here either. So you've punted me, then you've driven me off the track. He is causing carnage. Oh, the blitz bloke. Do you know, I almost said... He's just going to... Hopefully I'm far enough ahead to not lose out on the half-second penalty. No. Definitely going around the outside, mate. You're not coming down the inside. You are an absolute disgrace, for which you got no penalty at all. There's no point flashing your light so they're driving into the back of me, you blighter. Oh, this race is gone. There's no point moving that late. If I'm already aiming down your inside and the brakes on the... Oh, I'm being really grumpy. I hate being grumpy. Let's just relax and race. It's because I've been blitz route. That's why. Well, it's not over. If I nail 2 laps, I'll be up with this fella. Well, I certainly didn't nail that corner. He got past me twice, this bloke, by just shoving me wide, bumper style. He's a bit wide, he's in slight trouble. At least I might be able to force an error. Do you know what? I don't care. You're having some. That's how you treated me. How come I get a 3-second penalty and he got nothing? A lot of this kind of penalty thing, it's about the people who know exactly what gets you a penalty. He clearly knows that a nudge in the bumper, pushing you wide and then coming up the inside doesn't get a penalty. But doing what I did there, which is accelerating and pushing him wide, which I would not do had he not had me off twice. And it wasn't intentional, it was more... Well, the bump wasn't intentional. He won't hang around, I shouldn't think. See, look at that. He no responsibility for his own overtakes at all. Oh, well, that will have lost me a bundle of DR. Great start to the morning. Oh, I didn't do the thing. I didn't save the thingy. That's disappointing. I guess some people might, and understandably so, might consider it fair play if they don't get a penalty, because they're playing the game. If you don't get a penalty, well, that's all right then. You can do that. If you know about motor racing or have any real idea of what's fair play on a motor racing circuit, you you're going to know that bumping the back of someone to push them wide and then driving past is not acceptable. It occasionally happens in touring car championships, but it's not really racing. So that lost me 300 DR. It was still a relatively... Well, it was probably quite entertaining to watch, but race to watch, but no one was watching. I'll certainly give it one more race. Honestly. This time, that was a good example of getting angry despite your best efforts. This time, even if I am overtaken poorly, I will remain calm and not go an eye for an eye. Because, as Mahatma Gandhi said, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, and that effectively More like 250 DR. Relief. If old Blitz is in the next one, I will write. If you overtake fair, I will overtake fair. I think I may have worked out how to do that corner. It's still difficult to do. You lift, turn, and then dab in that order. If you dab the brakes before you turn, you don't get as much turn in. If you got a brake. Can't quite do what I want to do on that first corner. I'm trying to brake in a straight line. Lift, turn, dab, hit it. No, that didn't work. You've got to time it all right. If you don't time it right, it doesn't work. Oh, look at the terrible throttle. That's better. I hate that. The most unsatisfying feeling in motorsport. Understeer. I should think that's not quite true. I should think having an accident is the most unsatisfying feeling in motorsport. Or someone else driving into you. So not having your own accident. Since doing a 105.28, the closest I've been is a 105.4 something. I'm sure if I had full throttle, I would manage it more often. Well, I should think my quali time would be 1 or 2 tenths better. I didn't get it right there. In these quali laps you might see that I am using third in all the hairpins, but in the races occasionally you need to get down to second to stop yourself before the apex. And to get good acceleration if you've been offline. Now, can I get this right? Lift, turn, dab. That's coming through the apex at 61 and getting early acceleration, and then the throttle going rubbish on me. That's when you need the throttle to work, when you actually get a corner right. Braking later doesn't seem to work for me there. I'm going to keep braking early. That lift was too early. It's worth giving up a little bit on the entrance to that corner because the following full throttle section is quite long. Third longest on the track. And if you do get it right, there is an overtake on someone who's got it wrong in front of you. There isn't an overtake option on someone who's got it right in front of you. But if someone's getting it wrong and you're getting it right, you can overtake there. Oh my goodness, throttle was dreadful down there. That felt like a good exit. How well the throttle on my pedal set performs seems to differ from day to day, I think, depending on the ambient temperature of my living room. Well, at least I haven't got Blitz fool with me. If I can hold on to fourth, that may well get me 100 points. I might have raced some. No, it wasn't him. It was someone else. By the beard of John. I think he was the other guy who got my place when I took my 3-second penalty. Honestly, what kind of twisted individual... He was clearly annoyed at my overtake. How can he be annoyed at my overtake when he knows full well he's driven into me twice to send me off? He should be, by all accounts, getting ready to be launched into the gravel trap, which isn't what I normally do, but I was unable to control myself. I should have recorded that one because there was another interesting incident where I think I went down the inside of the beard of John. He just, well, maybe you didn't know I was there. He just came across so late. Once I'm next to you. Very moany morning. Let's see if I can be more cheerful. Sorry. Still. I only do this in the morning. And I have been tested for COVID 4 times now, so I definitely haven't got COVID. That's not me, that's someone else hitting me. I would like you to have that place back, sir. Good. No, that's terrible. Well, that's not terrible. It just wasn't great. Did I start in 3rd and someone drop out? I thought I was 4th. This should be quite a quick lap. That was not a good exit. That was the correct angle of turn in. Nasty throttle moment. Oh my goodness, throttle's doing nothing. That was a good example of how, despite the throttle doing nothing, because it was a Subaru, I was still getting enough acceleration to not be thoroughly embarrassed on the straight. That's super deep. And has put me into the clasps. Oh, come on. But so often this happens, just one little sort of mistake out of the rhythm of your lap, and you just keep making more mistakes. No, I've gone deep again. started hitting my break points and apexes again. I'll take that. Was it Suhi 206 who was in third? Or did someone drop out before the race began? I think someone dropped out before the race began. Well, look at that. People aren't very chatty. 105 for 105 dead. Sure there was another A racer in there. Sorry. Have a quick look at the replay and today's gift car. Does everyone get the same gift car? Or... Oh, I haven't bothered looking to see if there's anyone. No, there isn't anyone. So, yeah, I did start third. Oh, well, that's not quite so fun. I thought I'd overtaken someone at the first corner. There was a bit of shenanigans. Oh, he was punted by someone else. The domino effect in all its glory. Well, it definitely wasn't this guy. Does someone hit this fella? No, he's the... Oh, VGT. That wasn't your fault, was it? No, what am I doing? So, Sauna is the guilty party. And VGT gets launched. Oh, actually, no, VGT hits first, and then he gets some from... He gets some from the other fella. All very entertaining, and that was it. I think 5 cars is the biggest domino effect I've seen at Tsukuba. 5th place basically removed 1st place from the race by driving into the back of 4th, and then 4th did 3rd, and 3rd did 2nd, and 2nd did 1st. And I think I was 3rd or 2nd in that. I've gone blue. I shouldn't go blue because everyone is blue. And then on the replay there isn't really any difference between what you look like I've certainly got time for one more race, and then I'm expecting to go for a walk in the snow. It hasn't started snowing yet, but it's supposed to start snowing soon. I'll take my camera with me. See if I can get some wintry shots. Oh, let's see what that did to the stats. 32,283 becomes 35,506. I'm 200 points off my best ever DR. Pick up 200 points in this race. And I have achieved a new personal best. It is lift turn down. Pause was to scratch my ear, something you can't do. Well, you can scratch your ear in motor racing, but you can't stop the car to do it. Difficult to know what the key corner is on here, but maybe the corners that the corner I find most difficult to nail. This one is the second most difficult to get right. This one is the third most difficult. And it's the corner after this next one that I find the trickiest. And if you get it right, you do gallop up behind people, so that seems to suggest that other people find it hard too. Quarter one's hard. I seem to find this next one I get right most of the time. I've got that wrong, you see. This was a good lap. Oh, I haven't ruined it. Might have lost some time there. Oh, that was going to be quite close to a PB. No, it was still a 10th off, wasn't it? Any LVO and JSR again. The pack behind is closer. So Suhi was the closest car last time. But now, troublingly, I'm going to be followed by Maxi Hooligan, Psycho Mosca. So I've got a Psycho and a Hooligan following me. Doesn't seem sensible to me to keep company with hooligans and psychos. He's first on track. We're going to win the warm-up. I did keep up with LVO Tricks and the other person for, what was it, 3 laps before I made a mistake. But I can presume that that's because they were battling. If LVO gets away and isn't hassled. Maybe Blitz went past me on the first corner because someone hit him behind. So maybe he wasn't guilty for that. But surely he must have been guilty for the other one. That is someone driving into the back of me 3 times. That's not intentional. You'll just have to put up with that. Don't do anything stupid. Well done for not doing anything stupid. If I can give that back to you, I don't know. I will. I'll be giving it back to him on the line if I can, but I can't give it back before then. which I'm afraid means LVO wins the race. He was ready to shove his nose right in there. Unfortunately, the bloke in fourth. Oh my goodness, throttle. Can I let this guy pass? No, not yet. Honestly, throttle is killing me. Oh well. That was my intention, but not not how I intended to do it. Reaching for my indicator to let him through, I went off track. It's a shame that I wasn't able to let him through more obviously and completely, because there is no way he will believe that I was always going to let him through. I was going to pull over on the last corner, and then I noticed that fourth place had got further away, so I thought I'll let him through on the right hand side. So I put my right hand indicator on and failed miserably. He doesn't seem too bothered. Have I reached a new personal best? I think I have. 35,794 compared to 35,711. Smashing it. To be fair, this is the track that I seem to do best on. I think that's two reasons I'm quite good at the track. I know it quite well. I think it only ever really attracts 30 odd thousand maximum racers. So, and sometimes it only attracts 20,000, but recently it seems to have attracted 30,000. So the middle race attracts 50 to 70,000, no, 50 to 60,000 people. So it's 30,000, 60,000. It's twice as easy to do well on this race, or there's half as many good drivers in this race as there are in the other race. So it's easier to do better. How many times? Who is this driving into the back of me like nobody's business? Do the old examination. There'll be someone driving into the back of him, won't there? And again. No, it's RHC plus. See, I get on my brakes nice and early. The other guy, Suhi, gets on his brakes nice and early because we're concerned about whether we hit people in front. Other people, not so concerned. How late is he on his brakes? Watch my brakes come on and then count to 10 and watch his brakes come on. Brakes. Brakes! Thump! Double thump, triple thump. Now, let's watch this overtake that I was not really particularly happy with. I just out-braked myself. I was just trying to miss him, really. That's not good. That's a bad overtake. I would have been right to give that back. Coming from far too deep. He was going to make the apex. He's turning in. I've just driven him out the way. So I would have been right to give that place back. Intelligent keys adopted. One more race. And then the day. Online church and a walk hopefully in the snow, though frankly it doesn't look very snowy right now. But it's not raining. So maybe the snow's coming at 10. Cool grey. We'll go cool grey. There was a race I was in at some point this week where everyone was in the classic Subaru blue. Well, not the classic Subaru blue. The classic Subaru blue I think is a little bit lighter in colour than this dark blue option. You can tell me I'm wrong. And I was the only one who was in grey. So someone would probably have been looking at that and going, oh, look, that's sad. We could all have been in Subaru blue. But what I was thinking was, cool, I'm the only one who's not in Subaru blue. I think I'm beginning to get that corner now. Still very easy to get wrong. But at least I know what I'm trying to do. Throttle just not maxing out again. Is that a pen? No. That's interesting. I braked quite a bit earlier for that first corner than I normally do, and ended up a little bit quicker. I haven't done that very well. That was lifting too early. Interesting to see what my a 408. I can feel my concentration ebbing away, actually. Fourth on the grid, same lot again, a hooligan and a psycho behind me. Well, I didn't get troubled by them much, did I? Carl Itu. That's a name that rings a bell. Why does it ring a bell? (1976). Everyone good-looking left, right and centre. Oh, twiddly diddly. I doubt whether it make any difference. I was just going to say my overtake was bad on any 78. It's a shame my pedals didn't come this week, because I've given it my best shot with the broken pedals. It would be nice to know how much exactly it was costing me if I got new pedals, because I would be able to compare. That was my tail. Oh, someone has penalty. Oh my goodness, it's kicking off behind me. Look at that. 3 seconds. Fun fight. I was a bit too safe through there. This is either perfect. Oh, I thought it was good. We're all hoping that we come steaming past LVO Tricks, but I cannot imagine that I'm going to get by him. Look at these 4 contenders, nose to tail. When you're that close to someone, you do lose sight of your braking point, and I just didn't want to smash into the back of any, having given him a terrible overtake last time. And that single corner has dropped me off the back there, that single hairpin. It's funny how some corners you just get into them quite easily, and others prove more difficult. So that second hairpin I seem to do nicely. Carl-Itu is holding the lead. They seem to have stopped throwing buns in the background. That was not a great corner from me. Feeling a bit of heat here, old NE78. Oh, I keep going too deep there. If I could just not go quite as deep, I would be all over. I wonder what the fella got his... You see, there's just no telling what difference the old full throttle would have made. Oh, someone's gone for it on the inside. LVO Tricks has mugged Carl-Itu at the last moment. LVO Tricks, that boy has got some tricks. Clean race run. I was having a good clean race run, and then I met Blitz, what's his chops, at the start of the morning. Got all upset. Seem to have chilled out quite nicely now. No Punterino, Jimmer. Oh, maybe... I don't know what's going on there. Thanks for the clean race, Annie, my friend. 5-8, a 5-8, and those two guys, they were slowing themselves down slightly with a 5-3 and a 5-4. Cool. Have a nice day, because you won't race me again today. Where's Y gone, QWERTY? No. Oh, he's gone. I think there's some comedy at the back of this race. I was involved in a slightly suspicious... Oh, let's see what I am. Have I reached 30? I doubt whether I've reached 36,000. I have 36,007. I have never been at such heights before. I'm getting dizzy with the altitude sickness. 36,000. Wow. There was a moment where, looking at the graph, I thought, ooh, A+ is only at 40,000, but it is, of course, 50,000. So I'm still short, but I'm closer than I've ever been before. And with a faintly broken car, it looks promising. It looks like it could be achievable. He was a little bit wide anyway, wasn't he? Now, oh my goodness, the hooligan. What is going on? I'm with Mark Hooligan. Let's see how he performs. And he gets a bit of a punt from behind. He gets more punting from behind. Oh, Fester, what are you doing, mate? So Mark Hooligan, acceptable. He's got angry. Oh, he's all out of control. Bang, bing, bosh, thump. How many taps is that into this corner? Tap, bash, bosh. Once they do get out of shape, they are... Oh, who's this? What is that person doing? Oh, no! That is outrageous if they manage to finish there. Who are you? You... Mark Hooligan again. Mark Hooligan in 8th. Punter-Rooney. Someone else? Punter-Rooney's behind. 8th to 4th. No penalty. Psycho. Oh, hang on. Nothing. He didn't get anything. Everyone else got stuff. That is a swarm of bees. Angry bees. Look. It's beginning to kind of spread out slightly into a... Oh, no, not there. I feel sorry for this guy who my rear left got tapped. Well, I tapped his front right on the exit of the hairpin, and that put him out of shape and dropped him into this absolute punt fest. How much does 4 seconds cost him? It will cost him at least 2 places. Oh, Fester was the other Oh my word, that's quite the move by Festa. I'll look at the rest of that at some other time. I have to go get ready for the walk. It's snowing! There we go. Check that out. What is the collective noun for lots of Subarus? 2, 4, 6, 7 cars in frame. Yep. Shutter speed 1/60th. Let's just hit the shoot button, see what it looks like. Snow, snow, snow. They're tiny flakes though, it's a bit rubbish. I like it when snow looks bigger flakes. I think I need a slightly faster shutter speed. Oh, it's in panning mode 2 as well. I found that made everything sharp last time. Panning mode 3. It gave you rush on the ground, but sharp cars. That is going to have to do. Right. Have a good day. Enjoy the snow, everyone.